So you may or may not know this, Malik.
Okay, let's see.
But one of Mixer's excellent features is interactivity. Did you know
That's
that?
right. I did know that, actually. We used just a little bit of that magic for our lights in the back
lights,
here.
Yep. We've done soundboards. We've done interactive pizza. We've done a lot with these
robots.
shows. Yeah,
We did
robots.
some crazy stuff here. You can also play games like Minecraft, Telltale Games, and Killing Floor with interactivity, but one awesome studio has taken it further and made an entire RPG that is interactive.
To chat about their excellent game, please welcome Mark and Andrew of Shiny Shoe, creators of Death's Door.
Oh, there
welcome,
they are.
guys.
How's
Let's
it
give
going?
a round of
Everybody
applause.
give it up for them. Give it up for them.
Oh,
Look
so
at that.
Right now under them.
Oh, creepy.
Yeah. Oh,
That would've
been
been
a nice
nice.
touch. I'm loving the shirts. I like the two button-up shirts. You guys look very
Way better dressed than us.
Yeah, I have camels on my shirt, so I'm just ridiculous.
Well, Andrew, first off, Andrew, it's good to see you again. I don't know if you remember me, but I interviewed you at the ID at Xbox at PAX. Oh, woo!
There
I didn't
you
know
go.
anyone. I don't know why I just made that noise.
No, you're fanboying. I love it.
I am. I'm a huge fan. So we kind of talked about this in the test, but why don't you guys kind of tell us a little bit about you and as well as your game Death's Door for someone that may not know about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Andrew. This is Mark. He is the CEO of Shiny Shoe. I'm the creative director, and we built Death's Door. So you guys can play it right now, or play it after the stream. Hang out for the stream and play it on Mixer.com/Death's Door game. And yeah, it's a interactive only game. This is the only place you can go here. You can play it. Everyone plays it together. You vote on what's going to happen next. It's a procedural, choose-your-own-adventure RPG. And it's super, super cool. I am pretty sure there's no other game out there like it. And
I don't think so.
It's really fun.
That's awesome. That's
Nice.
awesome. So where did you guys get your inspiration for a game like this?
That is a great question. So obviously, there's been different interactive streams like you were talking about, people controlling robots, people controlling pizza. I didn't see that one. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to get a pizza. We need to put a pizza button in Death's Door.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
been a thing. People love pizza. Yeah, and then we were doing these choose old school choose your own adventure novels because we were really looking at these cool interactive features that were coming live on places like Mixer, and it's how can you make the most of it? How can you get a bunch of a community? And what we want to do is we want to bring people together, and then we want to tear them apart. We want to make really hard decisions, put them in front of you, and then make you decide what's going to happen next.
Nice. I love games that allow you to make decisions and put weight behind them. Those are my favorite games.
It's like Life is Strange.
Life is Strange. I was about to say.
Yeah. So imagine that setting with a full chat that everyone hates each other.
Chaotic. So having that full chat,
It's been really interesting for me to kind of to see that we made this game, and the game is almost like that's half the experience. The other half of the experience is the community and the interaction both amongst us and them as well as amongst themselves. And it's been super fun to be a part of and watch. And for me in my career, I've been in the game industry for a long time. It's the first time to work on this kind of game, and it's been really awesome to kind of have that experience. And we've also been having a lot of fun with our dynamic dungeon master feature where sometimes, things change when people least expect it.
Right. You never know what's real.
What does that even mean? That's the most cryptic thing I've ever heard.
I don't know. I love that. Just hearing you guys talk
I
about.
really shouldn't say more. I know it's just tips and tricks, but we like keeping our secrets. That's
Okay,
what we're known for.
I can respect that.
I
To
can
really figure
respect
it out,
that.
you have to play the game. You have to be around, and work together with the other players.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Well, I actually haven't checked it out yet, but the interaction alone, I'm so excited to actually jump in.
Yeah,
What's
you
the reception been like from the fans and the viewers?
Oh yeah, I mean it's been absolutely fantastic. We're thrilled that they already have this wiki and this spreadsheet. I sort of picture it as one of those large pin boards where they're stringing together all the different clues that we're putting in the game. Because again, we want to put this thing out there. We want to add things to it, kind of quietly update it all the time. We just want to keep adding secrets, and the community's job is to figure out what's going on. So building that community around us being intentionally secretive is kind of the plan. And it's been fantastic. They've got this Discord channel going. I think one of the original co-founders of Mixer's on there, Matt, kind of hangs out in there sometimes too. So he's in there, he answers questions, he takes feedback about Mixer itself and the interactive stuff. And yeah, so it's been just listening to them also, what they're into. And sometimes we sneak little hints into the game that we've been listening as well. So
That's
I think from the technical perspective, one thing that I find really interesting too is that most games these days are shipped and people download it from a storefront and put it on their PC, let's say, and then some technical fans of the game will get in the files and start digging around and looking for like, oh, how does this shotgun work exactly, or like where's the secret boss, and they can data mine everything and find everything. But in a game like Death's Door, there's no software shipped to a player. It's all controlled by us and only playable through the stream, so we can bury way more secrets into it.
There's still a few things people haven't found. I like it though.
That's
I'm just kind of waiting.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That you could that you can just hide so much behind just that that no one has it installed on their actual computer.
I mean, it goes back to the old days of not having that technology to be able to do that. Now people are online doing that.
Yeah.
But now you get to go back and your experience is fresh, and no matter what
it's really
when
cool.
you jump in,
It's really cool, you guys. So you mentioned that you had been in the gaming industry a lot or for a long time, but I'm curious, like, what have you learned from this experience in general, just about people, community, gaming? I'm interested.
Oh. That is a fantastic question. That's a huge question.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't know we were going to get so deep here today. I come from Rose, and I'm always thrilled about the community in general, and that what people latch onto and they're willing to really connect on. I also love, like, with this, the sheer responsiveness. So, like, we had some bets going in, like what would be popular and which characters in our game would be cool, and we were wrong. We were just wrong. But we've gone with it. So, for example, for whatever reason, the throwing axe item, fan favorite. We had no idea, but now there's this whole thing. We made an emote you can use. The blessed throwing axe, the blessed thrax. We'll print a thrax out. I can't explain it. I don't try to explain it. I just embrace it, and our game embraces it, and we just go forward.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've really been enjoying some of the player-created lore, too. It's starting to think about how we might be able to incorporate parts of it into kind of the backstory. And so, for me, I've been in the game industry for about 20 years, and I've worked on a wide variety of games on, consoles, PCs, handhelds, all over the place. But this is the first time I've worked on a game that's, like, updated this frequently and constantly changing and like consuming a humongous amount of community feedback. So it's very different, but also super fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's all about updating your game in this day and age. So
it is.
You can't keep the experience the same.
No, you can't. You got to keep it fresh, especially
Yeah.
from an interactive standpoint. And I think it's so easy for people to chew through content, right?
Yeah.
And so you already have a huge mountain and hurdle you have to jump, but like it's awesome to see you guys kind of rolling with that and just mixing it up constantly. It's really cool.
Mixing it up.
Nice.
We have to embrace it, right? Like,
Yeah.
our community's here. They're talking to us every day. We're in the channel with them. Like, we're in it 100%.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So obviously people can't buy this game, right? So I know you guys have a sub button so people can subscribe and support your ventures. What can you explain some of the incentives of actually subscribing to people or subscribing to you for people?
Right. Well, you should absolutely subscribe, of course, just to support us. If you love this game, subscribe to support us making more of this game. On top of that, you can get some really cool emotes that you can use anywhere on Mixer once you subscribe to our channel. We like them. Other people seem to like them. Again, if you like that Thrax, it's in there.
Yeah.
It's anywhere. On top of that, there are occasionally times in the game where subscribers get to exclusively vote. So there are subscriber-only votes that will pop up, and if you're a subscriber, you get to interact there as well.
Nice.
And now, currently, very rarely, one single subscriber is chosen to control the kind of next action in the game, which has proven to be a very controversial feature for a number of reasons. But we have a text-to-speech engine, so it'll try to read your username out loud and be like, Billy Bob, you control the vote now, and you get to control what happens next, which can be used for trolling.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yes.
It's a lot of pressure. So.
Also, I'll tell you this: when I subscribed myself, and when I first so I got one right away. Like right when I subscribed, I got offered a thing, and I made the wrong decision, and immediately chat just like, "You idiot! Like, how could you have done this?" And I was just like, "Guys, I'm so sorry."
Yeah, we love it, and we hate it. We love it. It's
great.
We don't like people being like. Yelled at, basically, but it is exciting to have the vote.
I gotta say, there's camaraderie with that. Like, obviously, they were kidding and we were all joking around, and I was laughing. It's all part of that. You're in the heat of the moment. Everyone's tense. Everyone wants to win the fight, and one subscriber dropped the ball. My
Ethan.
bad, you guys.
Jeez. All right. So obviously, with any kind of success, people just want more. So does the success of the game make you want to write more interactive games?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we love the feature. There's kind of a few different directions we're looking at this. So first of all, we're continuing to build this game. So adding new chapters. We just added chapter 2 yesterday. Was it just yesterday? It was just yesterday. It's been so long. Whole 24 hours. And that was 2 weeks into the game, so we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep updating the game, adding new things. Really, almost every day we put something out there, a little something into the game. Then on top of that, we see a big opportunity here for other, big games, esports, things like that, to have really unique ways to also interact with those games. We think that, while this is maybe one of the purest forms of this interactive feature, there are a lot of games that will want to incorporate some element or some piece of it, and we're looking at that as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited about potential future expansions on the sorts of interactivity that's possible. Right now we have the ability for viewers to click on buttons, which is great. There's a lot of things you can do with that, but I'm really looking forward to a future where developers are able to customize what they're able to kind of build interactivity-wise to a much greater extent, so we can do a little bit more varied and crazier and out there things to really kind of surprise and delight viewers.
Yeah, could not agree more. I'm really looking forward to how interactive progresses over the next few years.
Yeah, it should be exciting. Anything you guys want to end on for the fans and viewers of Death's Door?
Oh man, check out the channel. We're live every day, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. PST. So check it out, play it. It's there. It's on Mixer. If you love it, subscribe. And thanks for having us on the show, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
It's honestly a genuine pleasure, you guys. I'm a huge fan. A lot of the employees here are. We really enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, no, it's us too. We are having a blast with it, and look forward to keeping it going.
All right. Well, hey, round of applause for these guys.
Mark and Andrew, thanks so much.
Andrew, let's begin.
Everybody, give it up.
All right. Thanks.
Take it easy, guys.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Ed is just always excited, just with these little blips of sound.
I love
from
it.
Ed.
I love it.
It's great. But
Yep.
make sure so that's one of my favorite parts of the show, getting to really, whether it's a game or feature, getting to talk to the creators and seeing their passion and excitement.
I agree.
It's just fantastic.
I agree.
That's what makes this show the #1 show on the internet, all of the internet.
Is that
I don't know if that's true.
scientifically proven? Guinness Book of World Records, the #1 show on the internet. I love it.
Why
No,
not?
shout out to those guys. Definitely check out the game if you haven't. It's great. Great.
Yeah.